Hey guys. Hey guys. We're talking about something serious again. Guys, this is really not good for YouTube. Not at all. Especially not with what just happened to Burleezy. Do you know who Burleezy is? He's a YouTuber. You've probably seen some of his clips.
She kind of bad though. Is that Frost?
Seems like a really nice guy. Well, he was just playing Poop Killer 4 and got his entire channel deleted. Makes sense, right? No, it doesn't. YouTube's been doing a lot of really weird stuff lately, and it scares the out of me. I know I don't sound very serious, but I live constantly on edge that my entire career and life will just be taken away from me in an instant, like some kind of Thanos thing, all right? Like some big chin purple is gonna come down and then just... And I'm gonna sit there like, oh God, like I don't even know what I'll be like. Maybe something like this. I farted a little bit. So yeah, it's been crazy, all right? You may have heard about the guidelines changes at the beginning of the month, or the beginning of the year rather, that affected a whole bunch of people that had to do with profanity and cursing. Bad words, all right? You can't curse no more, or you're gonna get an age restriction. I got like 30 videos age restricted, something along those lines. It was scary, it was terrible, but oh well. I have a thing called unlisted review and a direct contact at YouTube now, so I'm somehow in the good graces of the platform, and I better watch what I say in this video because I could lose that privilege, and then I'd be just like the rest of you guys. And that would suck for me especially. Oh, what's happened to my YouTube channel? I just got a video age restricted. My Don't Laugh number 5 just got age restricted. Dude, what is wrong with YouTube? This is insane. And that video was also sent to unlisted review. So maybe I don't have privileges. Maybe I am just like you. No! A bunch of YouTubers, a bunch of my friends have been just annihilated over the last couple months with age restrictions, demonetization, getting their videos removed for no apparent reason, CPMs going, and nothing from YouTube. Haven't heard a single word. And with the deletion of Burleezy's channel, I decided that I'd make a video on it because it's crazy. It's such a double standard, really. It's such a double standard. Burleezy's YouTube getting terminated only makes Corey Kenshin's video more accurate and relevant. Yeah. F no, they banned Burleezy and it's Black History Month. I know YouTubers are racist. Yeah. Dude, I don't understand how they can, like, why this is not a, I mean, it's crazy. People's entire channels get deleted for almost no reason. Poop Killer 4 is the reason Burleezy's was removed. Poop Killer 4. Now, to be fair and loop back just a little bit, we're not completely sure why Berlin's channel got deleted. We don't know if it was the Poop Feast thing or the game or whatever, but it did say it's nudity, right? And as far as I'm aware, he didn't pull his out. So I think it was probably the game, and you can see clips of it. It's insane. I'll show you some content of that game and why this is absurd.
Oh, we got another one coming. Holy shit, the game is lagging bad.
And then there's content like these videos that still is just up and cool for some unknown reason. It makes no sense. Unless there's something we need to read into. Maybe there's something deeper. Maybe it's a bit of a, I don't know. I have a couple theories. All right, guys, would you like to hear my theories? They're kind of crazy, all right? You're gonna think I'm crazy. YouTube throughout its history has been strict on its creators. The last couple years have been the worst, especially since the adpocalypse and the bridge incident in which PewDiePie kind of f***ed us all over. Let's be real. And then everything precipitated from that. Bazinga! And it's kind of ruined things like comedy, the importance of context, the importance of nuance. It's all gone now, basically. And we live in a world where people are terminally online. And now you have to be the same as well to make it on YouTube. Which is great, I guess, but it kind of sucks. So the most pertinent point of this entire video is the fact that Burleezy's channel deletion makes no sense because there's plenty of other content on YouTube that is worse, in my opinion, that still exists with no strike, whatever. Maybe it's because he's a gaming channel. I'm not exactly sure. But basically, from what we know so far, he's been playing a game called Poop Killer 4. I keep wanting to say Poop Feast. It's the 4th game in an installment of a game franchise known as Poop Killer. It's over the top, it's 80s style, it's crazy, it's epic. And in the gameplay, you can see a doink and ball, all right? But it's a fake one, right? And they're on shelves, and it's a harmless gag in a video game. There's been plenty of them in games, etc. You know, throughout time, everyone's seen a big old doink in some games. Everyone. They're everywhere. But apparently it's not a harmless gag, because in Berlizzi's case, it gets his entire channel removed off the platform with no explanation. I assume we're gonna hear some news today about this. I sure fucking hope so, because I have those things in my videos. And if that's like a new thing, then I'm scroodly doodled as well, boys. So yeah, PNGs of doinks in a video game got him in big doo-doo, okay? And now I don't want to throw fellow creators under the bus. I just mentioned I have doinks in my videos, but Moist Critical is a dude who has had hundreds of doinks in his videos, and YouTube doesn't seem to care. They, I'm sure, don't get ads, and they probably get age restricted as well. God forbid anything happened to Charlie, but it just doesn't make any sense. There has to be more of a reason as to why Berlizzi's channel was taken down than this. If this is the case, then there is something wrong with the people who are giving strikes out at YouTube. Something truly wrong. He was punished so harshly for what seems like no reason. And you might say, well, maybe Charlie has like an in with the system. He got a strike before for showing a video of a fake fight that Markiplier also showed, and Markiplier didn't get a strike. They told YouTube, then Mark got a strike as well, and then they both got their strikes taken away after like multiple days of just fiasco. It's insane. YouTube is so inconsistent with the way that they apply their rules and regulations and their terms of service and their community guidelines. It is frustrating as all heck. All right, guys, makes me want to pull out my doink right now for you all to see. Should I? Smash like. Maybe it's because Critical's so big that he can get away with it. No, I don't think so. Berlizzi's pretty big, pretty relevant, pretty big, okay? So in light of all these inconsistencies and questions, I decided to ask a question to me and my team. What is the craziest stuff that you can just find on YouTube? You can find pure nudity on YouTube. You can basically find corn, like hardcore corn that is thinly veiled as other things. All these things have ads. All these things have millions of views. I can't show any of them because I'll just get a strike immediately, I think, or an age restriction. But you can't. You could be a 10-year-old child, use an adult's account, and just see horrible things on the innocuous and safe space that is YouTube. But at least they got rid of Berlizzi and his terrible fucking content. All right, it was corrupting the minds of the youth, not this review that I found or this milking video that I found. Very educational. I mentioned the video that Corey made a couple months ago. It was called YouTube Racism and Favoritism. He talks about some YouTubers having certain privileges and others, specifically black content creators, not having those privileges in some cases. Provable cases. He talks about all the times that he struggled with age restriction, and he talks about how much trouble he had specifically playing and uploading and posting the game The Mortuary Assistant. He had a terrible time getting away with posting it, whereas a bunch of other creators just posted it and it didn't seem like there was any problem.
August 18th, I uploaded The Mortuary Assistant. A lot of you would know it got age restricted because the following video I did, I let you guys know it got age restricted. YouTube didn't tell me why. I saw that all these other YouTubers were playing The Mortuary Assistant, and only my video seemed to be age restricted.
Corey got hit with the restriction hammer, and a bunch of other creators just had special treatment or something, favoritism. I'm not exactly sure. And this seems to be, to me, what's happening to Berlizzi, because you can just see a bunch of gameplay of the poop killer on YouTube. It doesn't even matter. You can even find Berlizzi's videos of the poop killer on YouTube. Now, I don't want any of these human beings to get a strike because I think it's evil that YouTube inconsistently just messes with people's minds and screws people over like this. Because he got 3 strikes. That's it, man. That's it. Unless he can get them repealed, that's it. Can't ban evade, nothing. This is serious, truly serious stuff. And it seems like the same thing that happened to Corey is happening to Berlizzi on another level. And me being someone who has access to unlisted review, which is basically in simple terms, I can send a video to YouTube, they review it and tell me what is fine in it before I post, so I know that I'm not going to get age restricted or I'm not going to get limited ads. This video won't do that, but my big videos, that's what I do. I don't know why I was granted that privilege. I am endlessly grateful. In fact, my partner manager is an excellent human being and is very hands-on, helps me with my content, helps me determine what I'm doing that is right, that is wrong. He's just a great guy, always answers my questions, talks to Tara, my editor, and I feel incredibly lucky. And not a single other YouTuber that I've ever talked to in my life has ever had that experience with YouTube. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to make this video as well, is because maybe I could help in some way by kind of explaining to you guys my specific situation and relay the information to my partner manager, etc. Aside from just Berleezy, there's other creators that you've probably heard of that have been having a tough time with YouTube as well. Jay Schlatt, do you know him? He's basically me, but from New York. No, I'm just kidding. He's way cooler than I am. I'm like Jay Schlatt if Jay Schlatt were homeschooled and like really autistic and like not funny, not as funny. But yeah, him and another YouTuber named Huts have been getting the YouTube doink hammer. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And they've been interacting on Twitter, which is hilarious to see. Watching Jebediah Schlatt get pissed at some dumb bot on Twitter is quite funny. I feel bad for him because he's not going to get any help on there. And YouTube just sucks at communicating like that. But I can't help but find it a little bit hilarious that this is the world we live in. Dude is a legend and can't even get the time of day from YouTube. Insane, man. Come on. So Schlatt's had a bunch of stuff age restricted recently. The video's been falsely flagged. He's been left in the dark. It's a consistent problem with big creators, small creators. It doesn't matter. Just some people have that unique privilege. And I'm that guy. I've got that privilege. All right, guys. I don't want to brag or anything, but I am extremely privileged. A YouTuber with hundreds of thousands of subscribers named Huts hasn't been paid in over a year by YouTube. How is that even possible? How can they even get away with that? Because they just have a bunch of bots. You can't communicate with anyone. You can't talk to anybody. You have to go through Twitter or some insane creator support program that just doesn't work. All right? Unless you're fortunate enough to have a partner manager. I have a partner manager. I love him. I love that guy. He's a good dude. But yeah, creator Huts made a video that did extremely well, and he kind of spread the word, and hopefully he'll get his money from YouTube that they owe him. That's insane that they haven't paid him. They owe him like tens of thousands of dollars, which is incredible. And apparently ads were rolling on his videos, so they were making money off him, but weren't actually paying him. He wasn't generating any revenue, even though he was making revenue for YouTube, which is, I feel like, illegal and probably against the contract that everyone signs. And not to mention Meat Canyon, dude. Guy makes some of the best content on the entire platform and the internet in general, and has to create a Patreon for people to support him because he can't rely on the platform that he has helped elevate with his content to pay him. Just as crap. Just as all crap. Now, I would say we need to do something about this, but I have no idea what to do. So maybe we can all figure this out together. I'm an idiot.